She say, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mom. I'm sorry. 50 dub, I even try to tell it on me.
So, okay, so they're gonna basically ask you 4 questions after narrating. What is the key point of narrating something?
Just looking at the pictures and analyzing them.
You're telling what's going on.
Right.
You're giving a verbal description of what you see happening, right? It's not that difficult. But the main thing that they're going to look for when you are narrating something that isn't so obvious. So therefore you have to use your imagination. Imagination. The man is pointing at the picture, and now he's looking at the people, and he's telling them that something is wrong with this situation. And the man is a little concerned about what's been happening with the young people of his community. Why aren't they more involved in what's going to ultimately affect their future? Politics are something that everyone has to be involved in. So that's the part that you need to concentrate on when you're narrating something. Not something that is so obvious, but something that they don't see that came from your observation, what you see going on, right? And then the questions that come afterwards are not that difficult either. And you've always got something to say. Whether or not you have an opinion or not, you always have to have something to say. So what is your opinion about foreign workers coming to Japan? To be honest, I think it's a wonderful opportunity for people who aren't so fortunate in their own countries to come to Japan and make a little bit more money than they're making in their own country. That's your own opinion about that. But if you have no opinion whatsoever, still, that's a very interesting question. I don't know much about that subject, but I want to learn more. And so after this interview, I think I'm going to go online and research about that. So I'll know more about that, because I think that is something that I need to know more about, because it does affect our country and the future of Japan and our workforce. But see, even if you don't have an opinion about something, there's always something you can say. I don't know about it, but I'm glad you asked me that, because now I'm interested in it. Now I want to know more about it. But I'm not concerned about you narrating something.
Yeah.
Because it's not that difficult. And the questions that come after, not too difficult. My main concern is the very first quarter of what's going on in that interview. Okay? When you come in, it's basically the same thing. May I come in? This is your card.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Have a seat, sit down. Okay? And then the person is going to introduce themselves. My name is, okay, may I have your name? And then, of course, you're going to give them your name. And then there is a very good possibility that he or she is going to ask you to tell them a little about yourself. That's the part that I'm concerned about. What are you going to say? Do not tell them your age. Do not tell them your favorite food or your favorite animal or anything like that. That's not pre-1 level. Talk about what's going on in your life. Tell me a little about yourself. Well, I lived in America for about 3 years when I was in elementary school. And that experience changed my life. And I am very grateful to my parents for giving me the opportunity to experience something outside of life on my island. And I just want to continue to run in the right direction. But I'm a little concerned about my future, because I really don't have a solid goal for myself. But I know that whatever I do in the future, English is going to be a big part of it. I am going to earn a living speaking English, and I recognize that. But I just don't know what field of work I will be going into. And so I would have to say next 2 or 3 years is going to be very interesting. And I'm looking forward to that.
Important.
And that is the type of information that person wants to know about you. And you know what's so good about it? You get to control the questions that come after that. because you know how to answer them. Wow, so where did you live? Oh, I was in Illinois, sir. Okay. Well, what's the difference between life there and life here? I mean, all of those questions that come after what you just told them about yourself, you just controlled. You know how to present that information to that person. So right there, half of the interview is already over. Wow, this is an interesting kid right here. Okay, well, let's see if she can do the interview. Boom, and then they're going to ask you to narrate. And when you start to narrate, like I said, don't only talk about the obvious. Talk about things that you infer, something that you feel that is happening there, that isn't written in the little cartoon box there. Remain relaxed, natural. It's alright to be nervous, but don't be scared. You know what I mean? And it's a test. That's all it is. But don't look at it as a test. This is an opportunity for you to showcase your English skills.
Show them off.
Show them off. You'll be in there for a couple of minutes and you leave. Make sure that you tell that person to have a nice day. Thank them for their time. And walk out. And enjoy the rest of your Sunday. The interview is an opportunity for you to show off. It is an opportunity to show them that you didn't just guess the answers on the test. You are here because you belong here. You're here because you were able to speak at this level. And that's what I've always told you. When we started taking this test, right now you're not ready for this. You know, when we started,
Yeah.
long time ago, I said, nah, it's not important for you to take that test right now. You know, you're not at that level right now. Let's wait a couple of years. And that's what we did. And then you just told me, say, hey, I want to take the test. All right, let's take the test. Let's do it. Boom, passed it.
Boom.
Boom. Boom. You passed it.
Boom.
Boom, you passed it.
Now slow motion, go.
Boom.